Hello and bienvenue. I am Joker, the Full Metal Joker. Now, before we get started with the topic at hand, I have to let you know two things. One, if you do not like what has to be said, please remove yourself from this video. Two, everything I have to say is mostly opinion-based with a lining of truth, but if you feel like I'm wrong in certain areas, or need more information in others, please feel free to contact me. You should already know how to do this by now. With that being said, the topic I would like to cover today is something that I found really disturbing, and it is the whole putting kids on puberty blockers just because parents feel like their kid wants to be the opposite gender. Now, before some of you go, well, see, this is just you being all transphobic. No. If you are an adult and you seek the proper therapy, and therapy and medications isn't really helping you get over the fact that you don't feel right in the body that you're in, and nothing else is working, and you still feel like you going through the processes of becoming trans, do what makes you happy. If going through the full process of changing your outward gender, do it. It's your body, your choice. But to sit here and have a kid go through the whole process of giving them puberty blockers and trying to get them ready to change their gender, it makes no sense to me. Why? Because no kid knows what they really want. And before you go, well, there's boys that want to be girls, and so they don't know what they want. Every kid at some point, whether it be a girl or boy, tried putting on mommy's clothes, mommy's heels, or daddy's shirt and stuff. It's all a part of a kid trying to figure out who or what or how things are. It's them learning, not them wanting to try and be in another gender. And if by the slim chance and they feel uncomfortable in their skin, take them to therapy. Take them to a psychologist. Let them know that they are loved. Give them the proper help that they need. And then, after all that, and once they have become an adult, and they still want to go through the process, show them the research, show them the pros and cons of going through the process, and then after that they still want to do it, then let them do it. It's something that you don't rush into. There's a lot of major side effects with transitioning. There's a lot of things that can go wrong if you transition. And to sit here and force this upon a kid makes no damn sense whatsoever. And the thing is, again, it really does not make any sense. I know I'm repeating that, but it's rather disturbing that parents that are supposed to love their kids, parents that are supposed to protect their kids, parents that are supposed to nurture their kids, or parent, because most of the cases it's a single parent home, to put them through this, to instead of trying to give them the help that they most likely need, to put them through that hell, which there's a good risk of them later on in life, after going through all this, still not being comfortable with themselves and end up killing themselves. It's nothing to just rush into. It's something that has to be taken carefully, because if you screw up, you just gave your kid a death sentence. And I know this sounds dark, especially with some of the stuff that I've covered, but after the whole court case of the father trying to fight to keep his son off of puberty blockers because the mother thought that his son was a girl, when it's only thing they have to go for it is I like girls, which is a normal response for a boy that's trying to figure out who he is. To sit here to use that as an excuse to torture the kid, because I'm sorry, forcing your child to go on puberty blockers and stuff like that, in my personal opinion, is a form of child abuse. And if some parent, without taking their kid to a psychologist, without having them being looked at, without going through the proper things that you need to do to make sure that this kid is getting the proper attention before putting that kid through that hell, they need to lose that kid. Period. And I'm sorry that I'm emotionally charged, but this is coming from someone who takes care of 2 kids, that has to sit here and watch his 2 nieces eat, sleep, grow, and the fact that I see a parent or parents do stuff like that to their kid, it pisses me off, and it makes me question what's going on in the world. And with that being said, if you enjoy the content that I produce, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you want to support this channel even further, feel free to check out my Patreon and PayPal me. However you choose to support this channel is greatly appreciated. Thank you, and good luck.